No shortage of sunshine in Palm Springs, but a real shortage of doctors.
Thousands of physicians are missing in this region.
The tourists flock here from nearby Los Angeles. The trainee doctors tend to head the other way.
California is a great place to live, but everybody wants to live by the ocean and by the coast.
Part of the problem here is that Palm Springs has a relatively older population. The median age here is 54 compared to 36 for the rest of California. Older populations tend to need more doctors, not fewer. So to get the doctors to come here, to get the doctors to stay here, this place is having to get creative.
Honestly, it's a win-win situation.
It is for hair because trainee Dr. Jasmine will get hair education completely free. Talk to us through the figures.
Okay.
How much are you going to actually save here?
About $200,000.
$200,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's honestly a gift.
And that is the new normal for some medical students here at University of California, Riverside. No fees, full training, but there's a catch.
I can go anywhere in the country, but then I would have to come back to the Inland Empire and serve a minimum of 5 years, giving back my service for the scholarship that they provided.
This concept of saying to people, your education will be free, you've got to live here for 5 years or so, do you think that's going to work? Is it going to pay off?
I think it definitely will. Deep breath.
She's optimistic, and Gemma Kim knows just how busy things are as a doctor here in Palm Springs. She's part of the shortage.
If you need to see a physician, if you're a new patient, it may take up to 3 months sometimes.
Encouraging locals to come back home, a very specific strategy.
I think the whole purpose is it's trying to attract those students that actually grew up from this area. So studies have clearly shown that students will either return back to where they grew up from or they will continue to stay at where they trained at.
And you can see just how desperate they are here when you look at the numbers. Take, for example, San Francisco, where for every 100,000 residents, there are 80 primary care physicians. Los Angeles County has 48, and that number is considered low. And then you've got Riverside County, which is where Palm Springs is, that number just 31, meaning more people dying here from illnesses like cancer and heart disease than elsewhere in California. This is quite literally a public health concern.
As of this very moment, the NYU School of Medicine is now a tuition-free medical school.
Other schools have started similar schemes. For example, NYU recently launched a free medical training program for all. No catch attached to this one. How are you going to stop people saying, great, free education, thank you, and then never coming back?
Well, that's a great question, and the answer is we don't enforce it. It's a loan to scholarship program. So if you decide that you would love to be a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills, then that's fantastic. It's a loan, and we will service it as a loan, and you'll pay it back, and we will put that money back into the pot and recycle it into a scholarship for the next student.
Ultimately, more doctors like Jasmine will be following their dreams.
When medical school is already so stressful, finances should be the least of your worries. So yeah, it's a big impact.
With the hope that this could be the cure for a chronic shortage. Lavelle, CGTN, Palm Springs, California.